I'm changing the story a little bit for you. The original story, though, we're going to replace it with I'm not good at. Okay, there's a key phrase. All right. Once upon a time, a long time ago, there was a teacher in America. One of my friends did this activity as well, but the teacher who originated it, I don't know who she is. She was a fourth grade teacher, and she started her year out first day of September, and there were 30 fourth graders inside of her school and class. She told everybody, okay, everybody, I'm going to give you this piece of A4 paper, and I want you to write down on it in very, very big letters, I can't. You can write that, and then after you're done, you can write like a bunch of things that you can't do, and I'm okay with that. You don't have to, though. That is optional. I will give you 5 minutes. The fluster of activity, all of these kids started filling out their papers with I can't, and the teacher had to go around and say like, that's too small, it needs to be bigger. And then like make sure that everything was QC. After the 5 minutes was done, she told everybody to be quiet. And she very dramatically went to the back of the corner of the room where her teacher's desk was. She bent down to the ground and she grabbed a shovel, a Zippo lighter, and a red gas tank full of gas. And she said, everyone, follow me. She put the shovel on her shoulder. She put the fuel tank under her arm like this, and then she opened up the Zippo and she played with it like a cool guy. And so if you had this sunset shot or sunrise shot, it would be where you have the horizon, you have the sun, you have the teacher here with her shovel and her gas tank, and then you have 30 kids following her just like this, out to the playground area where there were trees and not everybody played. And very carefully and slowly, she placed the can down and she placed the Zippo lighter down, and she started very, very, very hard and with much energy and gusto digging a hole. By the way, she was a very tiny lady, very, very small. So she dug this hole, and then she instructed all of the students to throw their papers into the hole. And one by one, they dropped their pieces of paper that said, I can't, and some of the things that they couldn't do. And she told them all to stand back. She took the gas tank and she dramatically just poured it all over the pieces of paper in the hole. And with a devilish grin, she looked at them and she opened the Zippo and she lit it. And then she threw it, the lighter and all, into the hole, and everything exploded into flames while the kids screamed out of fear. And she took a Polaroid. Right at that moment, she took a Polaroid of all of the papers burning and changing to gray ash. Then she took some time to take the Polaroid and then blow it up onto a big piece of paper, big photograph. And she just grabbed all of her crap and she walked back to class, and everybody followed her. Now, the next morning, all of the kids came to class and they saw that the Polaroid, as well as the blown up picture, was in the classroom, on the wall, on the side, where everybody could see it. And she had written on it, she said, rest in peace, I can't. And so throughout the year, every single time somebody said, I can't, or I'm not good at, she would pause for a second and point at the sign and say, I can't is dead. The end.